Time for baseball under the Tropicana Field Dome in St. Pete. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Steve Pearce is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. And reined in, one away. Settling in now, Jonathan Scope. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a liner, but foul. Bases are empty, one man out. On the ground to the left side. Longoria's got it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Mark Trumbo gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Smiley's ready. First pitch on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Swing and a little tapper. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Kevin Kiermaier comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
To first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Stepping in, Brad Miller, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Evan Longoria gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Manny Machado will start it off for the Orioles with the ever-dangerous Chris Davis looming in the on-deck circle. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
Good effort, though. That looked painful.
Chris Davis is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. One and 2 as he chases the slider. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Benito Ochoa, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game.
The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. Matt Wieters will get his first cuts here. Smiley comes set. First pitch on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Wieters is retired, 2 down now. Adam Jones, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Swing and a liner. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And Jones fails to come up with that one as he falls behind here, 0-2 now. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Corey Dickerson strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
First baseman, Corey
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, you wonder if we're going to be seeing that high strike. That one looked to be above the letters, but not so in the eyes of the home plate umpire.
And he misses with it, 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. This is pulled into right, and he will reach down to put this one away. Good job of hanging with it there for the first out.
left fielder
Chris Davis stands in. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Trumbo on the run. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Logan Morrison gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with two men out. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with two men out. Logan Forsythe set to take his first cuts with a man at first and two away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And there's ball one. A runner on first with two away. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls. J.J. Hardy steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just fine.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double. Steve Pearce will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. No one out with a runner at second. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Ready on 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hit to short. Miller's got it. And a rather easy first out. Jonathan Scope stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Hit hard to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Into the box now, Mark Trumbo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ground ball right side. Throw in time and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Hank Conger, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First offering on its way.
Hank Conger.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Pierce is there to make the catch, and it's 1 pitch, 1 gone here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Batting 9th.
Matt Duffy set to hit now for the first time.
Duffy.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Pierce ranging back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Kevin Kiermaier will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
0-1, here's the pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2. Nope. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
I think I might have seen a flinch there behind the plate, but he wouldn't ring him up.
High and deep to right center field. Jones going back at the track. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Manny Machado will start it off for the Orioles with the ever-dangerous Chris Davis looming in the on-deck circle. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
After battling injuries in previous years, Manny Machado showed everybody what he could do in 2015. He got named to the All-Star team, he participated in the Home Run Derby, and he won another Gold Glove.
Tap fouled at home plate. Smiley steps into the windup. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Davis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits. And no errors for the Orioles so far. That's smoked, but right into the shift. Forsythe is there on to first, and there are 2 down. Benito Ochoa stands in for the 2nd time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
In tight with the slider, 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Grounded to third. Longoria's there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Brad Miller will start things out here for the Rays, to be followed on deck by Evan Longoria.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken in by Scope, and taken in out there for the first out. Evan Longoria is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike one. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
One out, nobody on. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Left side of the infield, into the shift. Scope with the bare hand. Got him.
Whew, no problem.
Corey Dickerson stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Bases are empty here with two men out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Too high. 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Matt Wieters heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Catcher, Matt Wieters.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Swing and a liner, but foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, the fine center fielder, Adam Jones. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
And, you know, Adam Jones has been selected to multiple All-Star games, so his exploits on the field, of course, they're well documented, but he's also very involved in the community as well.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Yeah, Jones has certainly been recognized as one of the game's more giving players and has tried to make an impact really everywhere he's been.
Well, I think it's followed him around his whole life. As a youth, he spent a lot of time at the Jackie Robinson YMCA in San Diego, and now he's partnered with the Central Maryland Y in recent years to kind of pay it forward. He's done a lot of baseball camp work, too.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he will just make it to the bag here in time, and that's out number 2. J.J. Hardy walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
2 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Steve Pearce will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And no swing apparently, ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. High in the air out to center field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Chris Davis. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field. And that is going to clear the wall. A home run.
Now batting, right fielder.
A solo shot here to left. And with it, the Rays have drawn even at 1 apiece. Logan Morrison is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And the count will be full. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1.
Now batting,
Logan Forsythe stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Hank Conger steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
It's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Trumbo there to make the play, and there are 2 gone now. Matt Duffy is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. From the stretch. Too high, 1-0. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Jones, and that retires the side. Jonathan Scope makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Second baseman, Jonathan.
To short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for the Orioles,
Mark Trumbo will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And that misses inside 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Manny Machado is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Smiley peers in. Here's the 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Kiermaier on the run. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Kevin Kiermaier Gets things started here in the sixth for the hometown team.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the sixth.
The batter, number 13,
Brad Miller comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Driven to right field and deep. Trumbo looks up, and that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead.
Your third baseman, number 3, Evan.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and it's given the Rays a 3-1 lead. 0-1, here it comes. And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Corey Dickerson will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Good changeup there as he takes command, 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting,
Chris Davis steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count, 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Trumbo. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Chris Davis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
now batting,
Benito Ochoa will step in, a ground out victim as last time. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Morrison has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in now, Matt Wieters. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Taken high and deep to right. Morrison going back on it. Gone!
Now batting number 10, center fielder.
So it's a solo shot off the bat of Matt Wieters. And the Orioles have cut it to 1. It's now a 3-2 ball game. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out in the inning. Logan Morrison steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Trumbo has a beat on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Logan Forsythe digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Hank Conger will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Matt Duffy takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Leading off the inning, J.J. Hardy, and they'll need him to get something going here. Kevin Jepson will be summoned from the bullpen now, so he'll take over to start inning number 8. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he's retired, 1 away. Steve Pearce will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Number 25 will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Jonathan Scope. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Kevin Kiermaier will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Miguel Franco is on out of the bullpen now. Hit to first. The tag, and he is out. Ready to take his hacks again, Brad Miller, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. A little tardy there, no balls and a strike. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Hit out towards second, backhanded. Throw gets him, 2 down. Evan Longoria will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time, ball 1. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Manny Machado, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Bounce towards the second baseman. Taken in by Forsythe. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The first baseman,
Chris Davis strides in, grounded out his last time through. Into the seats, 0-1. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
The batter, number 5.
Digging in, Benito Ochoa. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pedro Alvarez will pinch hit here.
Number 24, Pedro Alvarez.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with